Yes, sir. We live. Oh my God, listen, I was sent some very excruciating pictures of Roland Martin, the Democrat, the family man, the husband, okay? No kids. Everybody's been speculating whether this man is gay or not, or bisexual. I have the receipts in my phone. Yes, and we're also going to be discussing Tyler Lepley and Miracle Watts. Homeboy done got caught cheating on the day that he got married, okay? Leading all the way up until he got married. And last but not least, we're going to be discussing Sidney Starr. Yes, that's the mugshot that they took when they booked him yesterday. Him, man in a wig, caught, I guess, on video, all right? Details are still coming in. We got some sources that's going to be online and all of this, okay? Apparently, there was a 13, 14-year-old boy in a hotel, quiet on a creek with Sidney Starr. I'm sorry, I'm so used to the pictures being over here. All of this and more coming up in this episode. I am your host, Unwind with Tasha K. Jasmine, hit that music, let's go! Yes, sir! Hit the music. Hit the one. I really don't start drinking. Y'all late. Listen, if you new over here, you definitely gotta hit that subscribe button and sit with us. Welcome. I'm sorry, we are cult. We are family. We don't want everybody's business, okay? And if anybody asks you what you're doing over here, around here, down here, please let them know, okay? Really, they ain't none of their business, okay? It's all your business. And if they ask you, tell them everything's allegedly. Even my and y'all better be hitting the wine glass for Tyler Lepley, because I told you when he put up this dick. Oop, I wasn't supposed to cuss this early. Look at me. I'm about to mess up my monetization on YouTube. YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because they be watching the show too. The executive. Remember Tyler? I ain't worried about her just yet. Remember when Tyler Lepley posted this picture here of his little ping ping? Remember the little picture of his little ping ping? Remember this? And he did this a week before he got married. A week before, I told you he was fishing. Y'all ain't believe me. And the woman we're going to discuss today that he's been cheating on Miracle Watts with, oh yeah, sent me everything. I told you this man ain't want to be married. The only reason he did it was because Miracle Watts, his now wife, begged him to do it, and y'all forced him to do it, so he did it, okay? And listen, this video that he did, I guess on Revolt stage, didn't age too well either. Take a look at this.
And you still be in love and cheat.
Well, everybody looking at me. What's going on,
guys?
I feel like. Listen, first of all, to each his own. I can't speak for nobody. But again, it's about like, do you like to gamble? Do you feel lucky? You know what I'm saying? Are you the type that goes to the crap table? If you really want to gamble it, you see what I'm saying? Then I guess you can be in love and cheat. If you really don't, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like, if you're feeling lucky, I guess. But again, you know, what is it? You know, is the risk worth the reward? Is kind of what the conversation gets into, or like gets into. You know what I mean?
He said this was before he got married, y'all. This was before that beautiful wedding showed up. I mean, it was a gorgeous wedding. I ain't gonna lie. Homegirl looked good. She looked like a black Barbie. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Ken, the real Ken from the Barbie box. They look gorgeous, okay? They could have had all sorts of sponsors. Clothes. I told you they'll make good porn because they both look good, okay? We would watch that. They don't need no makeup on their scars or nothing like that. I'm just being honest. We grown. We could talk about this. What I'm saying is, image-wise, they look amazing. Everything fits the T, okay? But, of course, everything that we see on social media, y'all know it ain't always real. And I told you when we started unwinding Tyler Lepley and how he got into the business was due to his ex-fiance, whom I feel that he used because she had all sorts of connections. She gave him his main connection, which blew his career up, and he's responsible for blowing up a lot of men's careers, Tyler Perry. Y'all remember that, right? Remember that? We went through all of this. He had 2 kids with her. She was the agent. She was the one booking him roles. But when Tyler Perry called him the day he was running on Runyon Canyon in Hollywood, I think it's called Runyon Canyon, or I don't know what it's called. I've never been there before. But he was running and he was with some friends of mine. And Tyler said, I need you here on my island tomorrow. Can you be here? He was on a flight, left the fiance with the children. They ain't seen him since. Next thing you know, he on a boat with Big Booty Miracle and her whole friends. I know a couple of them because a couple of them used to work for me. Shout out to the hoes. I want to protect the hoes because they do bring me a lot of wine, okay? Like they brought me the wine actually before they debuted the wedding. But I just, out of, I don't know. I was just trying to give them some grace. I decided not to leak the story, so she sent it to other blogs, okay? But I told her we were going to talk about it, but we were going to talk about it after they signed the marriage certificate because now ain't nobody going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to these two here, I told you he didn't want to be married. Hell, she knew he didn't want to be married. But when we go back to that video that he discussed, and they asked him, can you still be in love and cheat on the revolt stage or whatnot? And then he answers and says, well, is the risk worth the reward? Guess this is not a reward here. I guess the risk is everything, because when we look at these receipts that I received personally, and as you're going to see, I received them from the account, so I don't want nobody saying, oh, Tasha, you got this from some other page. No. Everybody comes to us first. Everybody comes to us first. But because this was a side chick, and I thought, honestly, he just did his thing on the side, and maybe on the day of the wedding, he was going to possibly be faithful from the day of the wedding on, I decided to leave it alone until both he and Miracle Watts responded to the allegations, not denying them. So as you can see, there's some receipts here. You know what I'm saying, Jasmine? Can you help me read them for a second? I ain't got my little reading glasses on. Help me. Please turn on that mic. She got a beautiful voice, y'all. I hope y'all doing all right. Make sure y'all hit the wine glass. Jasmine, go ahead.
Tyler asked her to pull back up. She says, what time? He said, just finished up at work. You up? Yeah. Want to come through? I want to be in the bed. What does it say? I want to be in the bed now, tired. Tomorrow? And then he says, hopefully you can find time this week. If not, I understand. LOL. What you got that stank face for? You the one too tired? Because you don't know how much I want to. Then come through. You mad close. I want to, but.
So she actually had receipts. She had receipts of the hotel. She had receipts that this had taken place in September of last year. So this is very recent. This is after the engagement or whatnot. This is apparently his clothes, something Miracle can't deny. This is him in the DM sending an address. So you can't make this up with ChatGPT. You see what I'm saying? That's an actual address. This is an actual address. This is what she sent me from her page. Like I said, the winos, Tasha K, is always the first to get everything. And that's why we go live with video receipts so we can explain the whole story, okay? We're not just the Instagram blog, okay? We're the world blog. Now, as you can see, there's an address there. There's a time. They got some cash out receipts, right? So he was spending money on her. Now, y'all talking about $100. Oh, all of this for $350. A lot of y'all would have slept with him for free. Because he fine. That's a good looking man. I ain't gonna lie, that's a good looking man. He ain't got to pay for nothing if he don't want to. He's a nice looking man. He has a sugar daddy himself. Tyler Perry is the biggest sugar daddy in the world. He got it. And obviously the woman that he sent the money to didn't know her worth because she posted it like it was something after he had just gifted his soon-to-be wife a Range Rover, but also gifted us a peen pic of him to let us know that it still gets hard, it's still available, and it ain't just Miracle Watts. It don't belong to her. So everybody is just going in on social media, dragging the woman. Of course, they're going to drag the woman like the woman has something to do with Tyler stepping out on her or Tyler spending money on her. Tyler sending her the hotel key card to come see her, even though he has a gorgeous wife. She has the body that everybody goes to pay for. The face structure, the Ebony and Jet magazine. would look for. That's on the perm box. Y'all know the perm box, not the relaxer. We call it a perm. We call it a perm. She is that. He's got everything. She takes care of the house, takes care of the kids, is a stepmother to his kids that he had with his other fiance that he had used to get to where he at. She does everything right. Natural hair, but still he found time to get him a little stuff for $100, $350. And like I said, a lot of people would have hit that for free. I know a few. They said that he didn't even have to cash at me. All he had to do was just drop the addy. I would have never said nothing. There's a lot of people that he probably hit right now that are watching this right now that are playing their positions right. Because they understand he comes with a bigger bag. Tyler Perry's bag. That's a long-term bag. That's generational wealth. That's why he left his other family. And you know, to his ex-fiance, I felt so bad for her because everybody went to her page trolling her. She ended up having to delete her social media on the day of the wedding because people wouldn't leave her alone. Because, you know, Miracle made it all about, you know, the ex-fiance trying to, she doesn't want me to be a mom to her kids. Why would she want you to be a mama to her kids and she got a mammy? She built the man that you enjoying. Why do women play like that? Like you are just this perfect woman now, Miracle. Why y'all torturing her? And it's only Miracle's fans that are going up over there. But remember, she would not be enjoying this man had she would have not put in the groundwork for him. And let's not act like he's a great actor. Because he's terrible. He's a terrible actor. Give me one line. One line. One line, I'll wait. You can't. He's eye candy on the screen, and we'll watch, we'll listen, we'll sit down and be like, take off your pants. Pull them sweatpants down. Let me see. Shut up. That's what Tyler Perry says. Shut up. Pull your pants down. All that is allegedly, of course, but we know how Tyler Perry get down. Them male actors done told us how much he was willing to pay $1 million buying Jeeps. Telling them to be quiet. They put out the text messages, the white boys did, but the black boys know how to play their position. Hit that wine glass. They know how to play their position. Ain't no black man finna get out here and decrease and just and throw away their career because they know that being DL or being gay is not popular. But this here is popular. And having the Barbie wife is popular. Having the beautiful wedding is popular. Crying, because he's an actor. He cried on the day of his wedding. I was gonna put that video in here, but he had some copyrighted music in there, so I couldn't. But he cried, and she stopped, and she started crying. He's like, come on, baby, hold it in, because he was crying, realizing that he was just gonna have to be just a little bit more discreet. You know what I'm saying? Between the men and the women being quiet on the creek. We got some more receipts to go through, Jasmine. Now, she responded first when all this was going on and posted a picture. And I guess this was a jab at anybody that's sleeping with him. And she's put till death. Hashtag till death. That barely ain't even her husband yet. The ink ain't even dry. And she talking about till death. So, never mind these high HIV rates, herpes rates, HSV rates in Atlanta, till death. And then another commenter on social media says, what did she say, Jasmine? You know I can't read that shit. I can't see. It's not that I can't read like Jessa Larry, but I can read. I just can't see it. Go ahead.
So they have an open relationship, not judging, just asking.
And do they have an open relationship? And you know what he did? He replied and hit like. He loved the comment. Tyler Lepley loved the comment and said, I have an open relationship. I have the most beautiful bride in the world because she's beautiful. She's a 10. Okay? She has the most perfect body in the world. I have the job. I have the career. I have the ex-fiance and kids. I have children with her. I have a social media presence, and it's not enough. My life must remain open to the public. And honestly, that's the reason why I feel like he married her, because when she came to social media, I don't know if y'all remember, this was before the engagement went down. She was honestly forcing him to marry her or to be engaged because she felt like she was owed that. And I'm like, well, he didn't even marry the other one. So she brought this to social media, and her followers, it's cool, her followers rallied behind her and forced that man to the damn altar when he wasn't ready. Now we see why he wasn't ready. But obviously there was a conversation being held behind the scenes that she realized that I am not going to be enough. Your ex-fiance is not going to be enough. Your kids are not going to be enough. Tyler Perry is not going to be enough. And so me asking the question, will it be enough? When will I be enough? I might as well settle. I might as well settle. At least that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I feel like she just settled. Do I feel like if Tyler Lepley was where he was or had the connections that he had and still connect, would she settle? No. No, but I think she realized her options. And she just said, you know what? I love this man more than he loves me. And I am happy with that till death. So it doesn't matter who he hits out there, he's coming home to me. As long as he lays his head on this pillow, I don't give a damn who he shares a pillow with down there at the DoubleTree. Jasmine, show the address. Show the address where he sent the girl. Told the girl to come meet him for a cool $100. Cool $100, cool $350. $350 pay a power bill. $350 pay a power. Don't act like $350 ain't no damn money in this economy. What are you talking about? That's somebody's whole paycheck. And y'all talking about that's it. That's all you could have got. Well, if he got a few of them that he's rotating, that adds up. Then he got to go back, bend over some more for Tyler, and come back with a budget, because Tyler explained in them text messages that them boys submitted to the court when they were suing Tyler, saying that he was mixing business with pleasure and trying to pay them to be an actor and be gay for him. But they had to be in relationships, public relationships, so no one would ever think that they were with Tyler, because Tyler is just determined to keep his man quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. And so I'm going to ask y'all a little later when we open up the phone lines. Because we opening up the StreamYard and y'all get to come in here and share y'all voice, because y'all are the winos, y'all grown. Y'all ain't followers. Y'all pay y'all bills. And y'all know that $350 is a lot of money. More than what you had. There's a lot of girls that can use that right now. And there's a lot of girls that are going to line up behind her to get it, because simply I am messing with Miracle Watts. Even though Miracle Watts to me doesn't have a brand, so I feel like her brand leverages off of him. You know, she kind of gets me Delicious. I don't know if y'all remember Delicious. Like, she was just there and then now she's here. And so anything that she does, she kind of gets her shine just being connected to him, you know? But I want to ask y'all later in the show when we put the link out, do you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Is it open marriage? Is it settling? And why do people feel like they can't come out in this society to talk about or discuss, not even talk about or discuss, but be open with whatever your sexual fantasies or preferences are in kinks, while being married, while being a public figure? Because that's what we're going to discuss when we bring up Roland Martin, because I'm still trying to unsee them pictures. I never thought in a million years that I would be given photos just as bad as I received when I received them videos of John Gray beating his monkey. Pastor John Gray beating his monkey for some crab legs, for some roast beef, put it on video and sent it to a massage therapist he met on Craigslist and sent her a $25 tip for receiving the video. He had to pay that woman to receive him rubbing his monkey. This information that we got on Roland Martin came from a fellow blogger that I know who's in the hip hop world, Poetic Flacco. We both tag teamed this story together and got it going. Of course, he wanted me to break it because this is my demographic. And, you know, I told him, I said, listen, since you brought me such a huge story, of course, I'm going to invite you on the show to talk about it. I've also spoken with Roland Martin's team, his lawyers, and everybody, and they gave me the deets on how everything unfolded, how Roland Martin got on the bed, spreading his legs wide, let this big booty model here, Jasmine, just a little glimpse, let this big booty model here put a middle finger. Now, I can't, all of this and more coming up after the break, okay? We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to hold that thought after the break. Roland Martin. Let's go. A thick luxury towel infused with essential oils and pre-moistened for a full body refresh in seconds. This is one of their essential oil infused towels, not wipes, okay? They have essential oil, eucalyptus, the unscented one for those of y'all that just don't like scents or whatnot. The lemon, I used this on yesterday's show. The lavender infused, as well as many other scents. To stay fresh, clean, and confident anytime and anywhere like me, visit tryumi.com today and use my coupon code TK20 to get $20 off your first order. $20, okay? This is the biggest discount code we don't ever had. Yes, sir. Let's go. Latoya Odom.
Tasha K.
Are you Jamal Bryant, the preacher, the minister, the fornicator? Is he your baby daddy?
He is.
Is he a present father?
Never has been.
How did you meet Mr. Bryant?
He found me on MySpace. This is how old this is. He befriends me on MySpace, and then I start looking into all of his little profiles. Like, oh, he's married. He just asked me to be his massage therapist. So I'm trying to figure out the 2 and 2, like, what is going on? And he was like, well, I'm going through a divorce. He's like, I want to get a massage. Come to the hotel. I'll pay you whatever. And I'm going to church tonight. This is when it gets crazy. He said I seduced him.
You massaged?
Yeah, I massaged him.
Naked?
Next thing I know, clothes coming off. So we have sex.
Protected?
No. Louisiana people say, you know how you could tell there's alligators in the water? Go and test the water. Is it wet? The alligator's in the water. So you know I'm fertile. I just told you. So you came to the water wet, with no condom, no nothing.
He nutted in you.
I got pregnant on the first try.
There has been child support paid to you.
The last payment I received was $96. And John loves him. One day he told me, he said, Mommy, I love you and I love my daddy.
So he was helping at some point.
John really believes his dad. This is what he said at 2. He said, Mommy, I want to go see my daddy. So I dressed him up at 2. He was in Atlanta and I took him. Do you know Jamal never touched him? Just looked at him. They had a staring contest.
You mind if I talk to you, baby? Can you sit down? That's why I don't like it's on my platform. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Listen up, Roland Martin got a message for the black family. Roll that beautiful bean footage, Jasmine. Let's go.
Important thing that I think we have to confront is that what we are describing today, 70% of kids being born out of wedlock, fewer African Americans getting married. You have a higher number of black women who are going to college versus black men who are in college, and they're saying, who am I going to marry later? All of this is absolutely preventable. But it's not going to start in the White House. It's not going to start in governor's mansions. It's not going to start with the county government or the city council. It's actually going to start exactly where we are. I've often made it clear that if we're going to have a strong America, a strong black America, it is going to require African Americans all across this country in various states to be strong just where they are. And strong states mean strong cities mean strong neighborhoods mean strong blocks mean strong streets mean strong houses. And that means that somebody in that house has to say, this is how we are going to operate. And what that means is that if you impregnate a child at an early age, you're going to take care of that child. If you don't know what it requires, then you are going to be paired with somebody who can show you the way.
Don't worry. I'm going to let you get yours off. I'm going to let you come later in the show, okay? I'm going to let you come in hard and leave soft. You are going to get a chance to unwind your thoughts later in the show when we drop the link, because we want to hear from y'all. Can someone like Roland Martin with a platform as big as his, journalistic integrity, democratic position, can they preach Black family values while living kinky lifestyles behind the scenes that don't involve their wives? Can they do that? Can people like him get away with that with no hair on his head and his wife being a preacher? Does he get a pass? Is he allowed to do this? I got a statement from him and his team. And I got to tell you, I am just upset at everything that I've learned, but I cannot do this story. I cannot do this story without honoring the brother that sent me the information to be sent to y'all to exclusively break. Okay? While he was getting his butt broken in, because I know the rumors. Y'all thought that he was either bisexual or gay. Y'all didn't even know he was married. He's been married 21 years. This is his second wife. He was married to another woman. I'm going to leave her out of this for 6 years. And she left him. I saw the pictures. I saw the videos. I know why she left. Okay. And that's why we're going to leave her identity alone. But he is married to a pastor. She is a preacher and has been with her for 21 years. As much as he talks about the Black family being stronger, his dick was not in the pictures, okay? I give you, without further ado, Poetic Flacco. Welcome to the
Hey, listen, man. I feel so honored. Yo, listen, man. Listen, first of all, I got all the women in my life watch Tasha K. So right now, I'm finally famous. You feel me? I'm finally famous, man. Shout out to all the women in my life, man. How you feeling, Auntie?
I'm good. How you doing, nephew?
Man. Hey, listen, first off, I just want to say, listen, I want to take my chance and say this, man. I have gotten so much flack, man, but I feel like history has been on my side for being a Tasha K stan, okay? All right? Again, it was hard and difficult about 2-3 years ago, right? When they thought they had us. But
they thought they had us, but we still here.
Facts. Stay in course.
We are the media. We're not the new media. We are the media. There's no traditional media anymore. It is us. And I do want to, look, you are doing your thing in the hip-hop community. I told you what you needed to do to crank that up this morning in text message. They are going to be scared of you. And they should be in the hip-hop community because you're not biased.
Facts.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Listen to me, brother. Poetic Flacco. So listen. You ruined my Saturday. You ruined my Saturday when I received the photos, and I want us to describe them, okay? Because I don't want people to think, oh no, they're making this up. First of all, I've already spoken to his lawyers, okay? His lawyer did say that if anybody posts the pictures and videos, they will be suing. They do have a case on that. That is called revenge porn, okay? So we cannot divulge those videos or those pictures. But what we can say is that his team told me verbatim, that is him. Him and his wife are working through it. And this has been going on for 2 years. He is claiming, according to his lawyer, that this is an extortion plot and gave me the people that are involved, okay, in this extortion plot against him. So they got him on video, as you saw.
Of course. I was disappointed though, man.
First of all, I'm gonna start with you. What you saw first? Let me hear your version.
I'll be real with y'all though. I was disappointed because Roland, because again, I'm African, right? So there are people online who hate it. Roland has been one of the biggest advocates for Africans in this country. So when I seen this, I was like, come on, Roland, bro. Because Roland presented himself as like Martin Luther King, as like this Baptist preacher-esque. Now, he never say, right, he presents himself as like a Baptist preacher. Right?
Like he's above all the bullshit.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? And Roland is the first person to come on that live stream and gossip and babble for if Roland feels like he got somebody, Roland gonna tell somebody business now. So I was shocked when I seen those pictures. But now I'll be real, as a man, I did not know that penis got that small.
Listen, now I wanted to tell people this. This is obviously a medical condition.
Yes, absolutely.
This is a medical condition. The only penises that I've seen that look like this was Diddy's. Did you see Diddy's penis?
Yes.
He got a big fat
Bossman D-Lo
monkey.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
John Gray, Pastor John Gray has the same condition.
Yeah.
And what we both saw,
Bobby Roder with you though. Diddy's penis is massive compared to Roland Martin's. Yo, Diddy
man.
No, we can.
Are you a straight black man?
Yes.
You cannot judge penis size.
Man. Listen, I can't.
Penis size. And those men are built like women down there, and they are damn near stuck. Butches.
Yo, that was terrible, bro. I'll be real, yo. Like, if you got a woman who can tolerate you for 21 years and you got that, the least you owe her is some type of loyalty, bro. You got no business stepping out if you got that.
Yeah,
that's outrageous.
We saw him with the shirt on. Matter of fact, let me pull the pictures up, and I'm gonna describe the pictures as I'm looking at them. Yeah. But I have the right to do that, so I'm not legally doing anything that's illegal.
Of course.
I've already talked with my lawyers as well. So, but we still gonna talk about it. So the pictures are, hold on real quick. Make sure we got almost 7,000 people in here, guys. Yeah. Please make sure you are liking this video, please. Absolutely. Okay. We worked very hard on this content here. All right. And we deserve the credits and the love that we deserve. So the first picture that you sent me, he's standing in a doorway.
Yes.
AI can't make this doorway. This looks like an apartment by, the arches on the door. Yeah. And he has on a shirt that says, if it doesn't bring peace, profit, or purpose, then don't give it your time, energy, or attention. Mm-hmm. So his body is shaped like an inverted triangle. Yes. He has a fupa, which means fat over
a bussy pouch.
Right. And then he has, of course, hair, and then he has on a G-string, but it has a cuff. And I thought it was leopard print at first, but it looks like army fatigue or money.
Yeah.
But it's barely covering like his big monkey, like his micro penis.
Yeah. Fact.
It's a micro penis, okay?
And he got the catfishing too, because what he did was, right, he put his balls within the pouch so it hung a little bit lower. The nigga got the catfishing. Look at it. That ain't his penis. Come on, bro.
I'm done with you. I'm not going to do this with you today.
Look at that.
Okay, so the next, this is from a video still, okay? Mm-hmm. So he's rolling. He has peach fuzz on his hair. He has more hair on his chest and on his balls than he does on his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And his stomach is laying to the side, and there's a big ball sack, and then there's a micro penis.
Yes.
And then that's the second still from the video. And then another video, he's in this woman's home. Yeah. There are cameras set up. I initially thought when I first put it out, by looking at it, I said, this must be an OnlyFans worker.
No.
You know what I'm saying? To have cameras up. Why would he be so free? And also me too. And I'm gonna tell you something that his lawyer told me that he said, and it just didn't make any sense, like to me, regarding how he got caught up in this situation. Because I'm like, either Roland, either this was his first time, like stepping out, or he's just too damn comfortable.
Well, I got some information.
He thought he was untouchable.
Yes, but also too, I got some information on the chick. She's apparently a professional, because we got some other people that she done got money out of.
Right, and that's what we're going to talk about. That's why I had to have you here.
Yeah.
So he's on the bed, laying on the headboard. The headboard got little diamonds in it. He got fur pillows. His legs is like this.
Peep the leg position too. Peep the leg position. That's somebody who
is like this.
wide open.
She's inserted like
3 fingers.
You know, right? Fingers.
Yeah.
Now I do want to say from what I'm looking at, his lawyers said, listen to me. This is exactly what his lawyer said last night. He said, Tasha, I wanted to confirm the pegging statement was retracted. I said, listen, I was told she pegged him. I'm looking at the pictures. I will confirm that he denies it. Roland Martin and his team are denying that he is being pegged in these stills from the video that was captured in this woman's home, okay?
Of course.
And then the lawyer says he absolutely denies that. It's not true. She's already dug a deep grave if she's claiming that. So basically they're putting it on her, all right?
Well, he's slick because okay, there's an actual definition. These niggas are slick. Pegging means taking a dildo and going up your butt with it.
Right.
Those look like fingers. So she was butt breaking him with her fingers, allegedly, from what I saw. I could be wrong, in my opinion.
No, I'm looking at it because he assumed the position to receive. And I'm just going to say this, and I'm not picking at him like this is an actual medical condition, but here's the thing. Roland, I feel like, can't give. He's only a receiver.
Yes.
And I feel like that's why a lot of people think that he may be gay or bisexual. Given the video, let me play this video. I think we got to drop you down for a second, but just remain right there.
Of course.
Do we have to drop him down? Oh, no, she got it right here. So here's him dropping it low. That's Roland Martin. Get it, roll. Get it, roll. Look,
pussy popping.
Yes, because given the size of his area, he can't give anything. He can only receive for pleasure.
And the pillows is a giveaway.
Huh?
And the pillows is a giveaway because he was laid up on top of some big ass pillows. Why would a man need to lay on some pillows to get some head? You lay on some pillows to leverage that booty up a little bit more so she could get inside faster.
Put it like this. He was in birthing position.
Oh my God, man.
He was in birthing position.
Bruh.
And when you're in that position, which means you got to kind of toot it up on the pillows so you can get it, because he is not a giver, he is a receiver. And I feel like because he can't get it inside, that's the reason why he doesn't have any children. Yeah. I don't think he can make children. I don't know how I think Diddy has some extraction done. Diddy had a little bit more money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that's the reason why he's had 2 wives and no children, and there's been no side chicks that have popped up with big booties. But also to answer your question, because a lot of people thought, to answer the viewer's question, I know y'all caught him with a man. I know y'all caught him with a man. Remember this clip? Remember this clip here? The mistake? Now, a lot of people said this was AI. I do not think it was AI.
About your opponent, Donald Trump. And he's same old tired playbook. Next question, please. That's it? That's it.
You remember that?
Yes, not enough facts.
Switched to his screen, and it was a man walking backwards naked. So even if Roland Martin was gay, he wouldn't be able to be a top. He would only be able to be a bottom.
No facts. Which also too, bro, any man who takes that, again, from my opinion, that many fingers, bro, that's not your first time. You would have had to have something as girthy as those fingers before you can lay down. Because when you look at his face, his facial expression was not that of a struggle. It was like, so that means he was thoroughly enjoying it and it was comfortable. You would have had to put about 6 fingers to make him feel something. That's not something you get from just fingers, bro. You would have had... Come on, allegedly.
No. But I mean, it's a prostate massage. It's a and there's nothing wrong with it. But I do want to make it firm that he is denying that he was being pegged. But I'm like, well, what was being done to him? Why did she have, her? It wasn't like she was getting ready to go ahead. She was, you know what I'm saying? So listen. So because Roland used to be with my management team, and so I knew how to get in contact with him. And I call everybody. I call John Gray. I call anybody when I have the receipts on them. Okay, so I want them to get in front of it so they're not bamboozled when it comes out. But we're still gonna run our show. You know how I'm just. Do you want to give a statement? All that. Oh, I'm suing to keep me quiet. Listen, we got good lawyers now. Okay. They ain't the best, but they great. They do what they got to do as long as I do what I'm supposed to do. Now, of course, he claimed and said that he's aware of the videos. They are 100% authentic. Okay. He did that. Him and his wife are working it out. I'll tell you exactly what he said, because I don't want anything being put in my, you know what I'm saying? I don't want anything being misconstrued. So this is his wife of 21 years. Remember, this is a man that preaches about the black family and the importance of the black family and how strong they need to be and how men need to be good fathers and good leaders, and they are responsible if their households break. And he was broken by this big booty chick right here. Jasmine, put her picture up real quick. He was broken by her. Her name is Shakola. Shakola. I'm not going to put her last name out because they are alleging that she has committed a crime, but there is no police report to document that crime. And Roland Martin, per his lawyer, is stating that he is a part of a bigger extortion scheme that's been happening amongst many celebrities. Okay. Yeah. And so you and I are going to talk about that. But this is Roland Martin's lawyer. He says, hi, Tasha. This is James Bryant, Roland Martin's attorney. I spoke with Gary Bernstein, who's my manager, this morning briefly about the Roland Martin story that you planned on discussing. And he let me know it was best to speak to you directly because they know to come to me. OK, he said, I do believe he relayed to you some of what we discussed with regard to my client being involved in a revenge extortion scheme for the past 2 years, okay, and being unlawfully and secretly recorded by the woman and her accomplice. So the accomplice is allegedly this guy here. Did you get this information, Poetic?
No, I did not. No.
Okay, so I'll give you his name in just a second, okay? And so apparently this guy and that woman worked together, and per her, she did this on behalf of the gentleman. Wow. Okay, so there's another gentleman and there's another celebrity that we're going to reveal that was allegedly extorted by them and paid the money. Roland Martin didn't. Okay. He says more specifically while discussing while the story you plan on discussing on your show is well within your right, so long as it's truthful, any video or images of Mr. Martin pertaining to the incident were illegally recorded and cannot be disseminated by anyone. We are involved in a number of legal investigations and actions to address this crime, but I did want to reach out to you directly to ensure that your story does not have any inaccuracies, such as Mr. Martin being involved with another male or similar untruths. And he looks forward to speaking with me. And then we did get on a call, and come to find out, me and his lawyer have worked together inadvertently. He's represented people that was trying to sue me or was being sued, and I interviewed a person that they wanted to sue on the platform.
Oh, wow.
So way back, and we didn't even know it. Yeah. And hold on, he said, so he sent me, he said the partner's name is Ambrose Clayton, okay? And they have an ongoing legal battle that I'm not aware of. So he's saying, I guess, let me pull up this guy. He's saying that this guy here, Lamont Clayton, who you can find on Instagram under Lamont Clayton, is, I guess, has extorted plenty of celebrities. And one celebrity that they pointed out that he extorted and was successful with was Jamie Foxx.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Now that I did not know. That wait, hold on. Same girl or a different girl?
I don't know if it's this. Well, he says he got it from the girl. So the girl is saying that this is their scheme.
Wow.
So there's more than just, Roland in this, rolling around on the bed, on fur pillows, ass wide. And this is a part of a bigger investigation, which I told him, I said, I'm going to follow up on diligently. I don't have time to unwind that now. But I did ask, and this is what caught me off guard. Because I asked, I said, hey, did you file a police report? Because you said this happened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jazz. Jasmine's going to be putting the link in the chat so you guys can call me in because I need to know, okay? Can someone like Roland Martin preach Black family values while living a private life that contradicts that?
But like, is it a crime? Because I don't think it's a crime though, right? Because again, so it was her security footage. So like, if you come into her home, you have no expectation of privacy because her security cameras is rolling. So did she do anything? Now disseminating it is probably illegal, but did she do anything illegal by recording it?
I don't think so. That's her home. She could do what she wanted. And he was clearly in her home. And the mere fact that he sent, this is how I know they had some type of relationship. And I did ask, I said, hey, did he have an ongoing relationship with this woman? He said, no, this wasn't a casual thing. She wasn't a mistress or anything like that. So why would he send a picture of himself fully addressed in a thong, in a G-string to her with his face in it if he wasn't comfortable with her?
No, facts, he trusted her.
Thank you.
Facts.
You don't just do that with a just random that you just met in a DM or Instagram. And I did get a tip in that said, you know, some years ago, this is while he was married, they had saw Roland out with some women who were shaped just like the woman that he's claiming extortion on in this video. But see, here's the thing. I asked the lawyer before I went live, I said, you're saying that this is a bigger part, and I know they're trying to change the dynamics of it and whether or not this is a kink. I think this has more to do with Roland's morals.
Yeah, of course.
And what he preaches and does not live. Because...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, true. So here's how I think this will impact Roland. I don't think that the nigga net is gonna see this and say, "Oh man, bro, we're done with Roland." Now Roland can't do his usual, which is whenever somebody is in a scandal, he comes on his channel, does a 5-hour live stream, and act holier than thou. That's over with. But I don't think that this right here is going to affect Roland Martin. Bro, listen, niggas don't care that niggas cheat on their wives. I'm just being real, bro, right? So I don't think, like at all. So I don't think this will affect Roland Martin at all, which is why I don't understand why he's ducking it so much. Because his chat, and I'm not sure if you've seen the footage, so his chat was like spamming thong. And he like accidentally like was reading something and then said thong, right? Because his chat was like spamming it. So he sees the comments, he's ignoring it, bro. Just come out, speak on it, and keep it pushing. But the more you ignore it, the more it gets bigger. Like for example, Umar Johnson, back in the day, a stripper came out and said Umar Johnson was like spending the money on her. He ignored that story until that story got so big that he couldn't ignore it no more. Just come out and just address it, bro, because nobody really give a damn.
But I think because of all of the shit that he's like spoken against so many people, he's held so many people to the fire. I mean, even me, your platform is deplorable. You lie, you do this. What I got on you ain't no lie, brother.
That's deplorable.
And the way that I give my information is real.
Yeah.
You just hadn't been across my platform. You just hadn't been across my desk. Now you across my desk. I wonder what his thoughts are going to be now because his lawyer is saying, we respect everything you do. Tasha, please just don't put out. Make sure that they say it's a woman. I think he's just more concerned with, I'm not gay narrative. It's gone. Okay. But he can't give dick. That's why he has no kids. And to be honest with you, I think him and the wife have some sort of arrangement. She's a minister. She's a pastor. So I think she's stuck in it anyway. Like, I can't just walk away from my husband during difficult times. They're saying this happened 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I said, so if this is a part of a bigger scheme and all these celebrities have been caught up into this, why haven't you guys gone to the police? No, we're handling, this is a civil thing. It's very complicated. It's very this. And I'm like, y'all ain't done nothing. This is just another excuse to try to, convolute the details that his booty was getting played with allegedly.
Of course. And it's like, it's low-key predatory too, right? Because men like Roland, they take this authority position, quote unquote, in the culture as these like role models for like black men and like role models for like single women and like black women, while at the same time they're using their particular authority in the culture to pipeline these single. Because I see her Instagram. She has like 3 kids. There's no man in sight, bruh. I seen a live stream where she's on the block.
Thank you. Thank you. Play that video that we entered again. Play that video one more time, Jasmine, that we did the intro with Roland Martin. I want you to hear everything that he's saying, and yet he's laying up with a woman who has multiple kids, no baby daddy in sight, and he's going to get serviced. Isn't that not protecting the black family? Isn't that reinforcing the very things that he's talking about in this video? Go ahead, Jasmine.
The thing that I think we have to confront is that what we are describing today, 70% of kids being born out of wedlock, fewer African Americans getting married. You have a higher number of black women who are going to college versus black men who are in college, and they're saying, who am I going to marry later? All of this is absolutely preventable. But it's not going to start in the White House. It's not going to start in governor's mansions. It's not going to start with the county government or the city council. Is actually going to start exactly where we are. I've often made it clear that if we're going to have a strong America, a strong black America, it is going to require African Americans all across this country in various states to be strong just where they are. And strong states mean strong cities mean strong neighborhoods mean strong blocks mean strong streets mean strong houses, and that means that somebody in that house has to say, this is how we are going to operate. And what that means is that if you impregnate a child at an early age, you're going to take care of that child. If you don't know what it requires, then you are going to be paired with somebody who can show you the way.
Pair with him who can show him the. Hey, listen though.
I'm waiting on people to get in the chat. Please, y'all, hit the link. We want to hear from you, okay?
This that Umar Johnson playbook, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, yo, this the Umar Johnson playbook. But Umar Johnson, he's way more cold with it. Umar Johnson said, yo, I'm gonna launch a school that's gonna turn yo young YN into a young man. That school still ain't came yet, but Umar Johnson got all the pussy.
He's on a roll, being a rolling stone, sleeping with single mothers, not helping their children. Yeah. They are not living what they preach, but yet want to condemn. At least me, I get out here. I've been married 20 years, okay?
Yeah, of course.
When we first got married in our early 20s, yeah, we played around, we played games, we did what kids do, okay? And then there was a time where it's like, all right, we're going to get serious about this marriage or what? What we doing? Do we love each other? And we've done that, and we built businesses. Our kids have not ever, oh my daddy, who's that woman? Mama, who's that dude? None of that. Our kids don't know that. I have lived by everything that I preach. And whenever I made a mistake or my husband had made a mistake, I divulge that to my community. They don't have to hear it from nobody else but me. But these hypocrites right here that want to police, they want to police how people live. They want to talk down on how people live. They want to go and lay up at the same time while trying to police with single mamas with baby girls that need to feed their kids and be pleasured anally, and they want to come out and try to tell us how to live? No. Poetic. But while I'm letting these people up in here, please, because you listen, we still got to talk about the Sidney Star story. Oh yeah. Can you join me on TashaKLive.com after this? Yes. But hey, listen, man, Auntie, Complex Media have to put you on the top 10 next year, man. You are the GOAT. You are amazing, man. You are the best, man. Thank you so much for having me, man. Tasha K community, man. Y'all are fucking amazing, man. Peace out. Listen, thank you so much for that, Fleck. I'll see you on TashaKLive.com. Yes. As we unwind Sidney Star with a 13, 14-year-old. Thank you so much. Listen, y'all. Listen, now I pose a question to y'all. I'm going to let y'all get off on this because, listen, y'all have been the Patreons of this. Okay, and y'all support these people, okay? Listen, I'm gonna leave politics out of this, but this is the people that are representing the black family. But yet he has no family. He's not protecting his family. He's letting holes through his back door. Matter of fact, he's going through their front door, sending them full body images of himself as if they really like it for real, knowing that I know he had to pay that girl something. I know she ain't receiving that for free. Ain't no way. That's why I think he claims that, I've been a part of an extortion plot. I think honestly, he's paid some of the money, okay? Jasmine, who's first? Who's coming up? Okay, state your name and where you're calling from, please. The G listed. How you doing, the G listed? What's up with you?
Hey, what's up, Tasha? How you been?
I'm fantastic. Since he has a picture, you could let him up, Jasmine. You can let him up. If you got your picture, we'll let you up. And you got a nice little set, okay? We'll let you up. Give us a second. We want everybody to see your face or whatnot. Guys, please don't forget to like this video, share this video. subscribe, okay? We got almost 9,000 plus people in here streaming live. Please show me some love. And also don't forget, August 1st through 5th, our general admission tickets for our Everything is Allegedly tour are discounted from $40 to $25, okay? So if you plan on attending the show and want to do it and save some money, on the 5th, on Wednesday, is the last day you can get the general admission tickets for $25. Go to TashaKOnStage.com, TashaKOnStage.com to reserve your seat before they go back up to $40. I want all of my viewers to be able to get in and see me and debate and party and parlay, okay? G-listed, okay? Ken, who do you want to speak about? You want to speak about Tyler Lepley or you want to speak about Roland Martin?
Rolanda Martin. Let's talk about her.
What's up? What's up? Make it quick now. Make it quick.
You know what? 2026 is the year of these like so-called black elites who be like trying to talk down on the black community and be all these political shills and stuff like that. They are all finding out. Like you saw what happened with what's his name? The one who was supposed to be Florida governor, and then everything that's
Andrew Gillum.
Yeah, and then Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club and stuff like that. All of them are getting exposed for the people that they really are. And now with Roland Martin, much deserved, because I've been sick of him for a long time. And even like, I'm going to say this for those who know me, so I can't name names, but I used to be with an organization where Roland Martin used to be hired as a MC of it. And it's a big event that happens every year. Just for those who knows I'm talking about, happens in September. Okay. And I remember the board never wanted his ass to be a part of anything that had to do with this event. But the boss I was working for at the time, she wanted it to happen so bad. And I used to want to know why. And I asked them, they was just like, he's full of shit. Like, I'm sorry. That's right.
No, so you think he's full of shit? He's not honest or whatnot. So
yeah, he's not the man he says that he proclaims to be on television and on his show and stuff. And I haven't watched him for a long time, so I don't even know if he's on TV anymore. Because the last time I saw him was when he was on TV One.
Yeah, he was on TV One. They let him go. CNN let him go. So now he runs a pretty big, independent media network full of Black Democrats, conservatives and whatnot. And they are preaching and are disseminating information that's supposed to better the Black family. But yet he put his own Black family in trouble. What do you want to say to wrap this up real quick so I can move to the next viewer? Next
all
caller.
I gotta say is he's just like the rest of them. He's just like Jamal Bryant. He's just like all of these preachers, these so-called elites who who say they're supposed to be all about Black community lifting us up and stuff like that. Right. But while they trying to point and look down at everybody else, look at what they're doing. So I'm glad that Roland Martin has been exposed, because people been saying stuff about him like that. And yes, I was surprised he was married to a woman, especially twice. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
And a pastor, she's a preacher at that. And he was doing, I don't think his wife would have done what the big booty model did in that video to him. And that's why he was going to be, he was going to get services. He was going to receive services. Because like I said, he cannot give. And listen, that is a medical condition. We can fix that now. People can, they're having operations where they can build a penis. I'm seeing, trans women that are wanting to be, men grow up. So I don't understand why he just won't go pay for one. But thank you so much, G-Listed. Y'all make sure y'all follow and like G-Listed everywhere. Thank you, boo. Good to see you. Hopefully I'll see you on the tour. Okay. All right, but who's next, Jasmine? Who's next? Remember, guys, we'll be talking about Sidney Starr being arrested for deviant acts with a 13-year-old, and it happened. It happened. So caught in the act. Some Chris Hansen type shit, but he actually did it. Man in a wig, okay? So listen, guys, can somebody like Roland Martin preach family values, okay? But in his private life, can he contradict them? And, open marriage is settling. Do you feel like Miracle Watts is settling? Does she have to? Who's next, Jasmine? Jay Prince?
Hey, how you doing, Tasha K?
Fantastic. Ooh, you got some good mic. I like that. Okay. You can put them up, Jasmine. Go ahead, put them up. If they're showing themselves, they can put themselves. You can put them up. But if they okay, gotcha. So all right, no problem. Jay Prince, welcome to unWineWithTashaK. What do you want to give comment on?
Well, I had called into your show the last time with the Diddy case, and I was the only one defending Diddy. And it's just like this: another black man who becomes successful. But one thing about Roland Martin is that I call them butlers, right? Black men that sell us out to get recognition.
Hold
And a
on
lot
for a
of
second. Do
times,
you have a bonnet on your head, sir?
yeah, this part of my swag. This is like a rebellion against what people tell
Okay.
us how we're supposed to be.
Okay, I didn't mean, I just got distracted, you know. You heterosexual, right? You got a bonnet on. I was just wondering, you know, that's
I'm
what
very
heterosexual. Wearing on the
heterosexual.
Okay, cool, no problem. All right, Jay Prince, go ahead. What's your comment?
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad that a lot of these butlers is getting treated this way, because a lot of times they downplay us Negroes, the field Negroes, and a lot of times they think they excuse white people and their white behaviors, and so a lot of times when they become extremely successful, they get to start their whole content and message is to absolve white folks from any accountability and push it right on us. That's how they get elevated, and so. Even though I do believe that this bull crap, I do not believe that he's just doing this type of stuff. I do believe he is getting extorted. I think that he got above his britches. He probably got to start, you know, when a butler talk back to Massa gonna put him in his place. And so I think he was getting above. It's okay to talk to us field Negroes and comment bad on us. But the moment you start going after them white folks and getting above your britches, these type of cases always pop up. I was on your show last time with the Diddy. I was the only one who said Diddy was going to get off, and he was the actual victim. And so,
well, he didn't get off. He's not a victim, and he's in jail.
Well, yeah, but the main cases, the big cases.
He just didn't get charged with RICO, but Diddy belongs in jail. He beat a woman bad.
Yeah, he do belong in jail for beating up a woman.
Yeah, and he trafficked men to come sleep with his woman. Now, do I feel like he did it alone? No, Cassie actually consented to that, but we're not gonna sit here and act like Diddy didn't do nothing. Diddy did it.
But this one I'm confused though, Tasha, because the majority of us and the average people, when we have parties, grown folks parties, we have some of them, they pop ecstasy, they pop Molly, and everybody just have an orgy thing at these house parties. But it seems like the moment a man gets money.
I have never been in all of my years to an orgy party. Never.
Is you cool? I'm saying
my kids. Never.
Tasha, well, you haven't lived life, baby.
No, baby, I'm not. Listen, my health. I am in perfect health. Because, you know, I talk to a lot of these people that go to these parties and they come back with stuff that they didn't expect to pick up around there, down there. You understand what I'm saying?
If they don't use protection.
Exposing myself to everyone, and I don't get off on that. Now, do I watch porn? Absolutely. But I don't need to participate in that in order to get pleasure. I don't need to do that. I don't need to put myself at risk, my body at risk. And I don't think it's a very clean or moral thing to do. Now, to each his own, I get it. But then what happens is when all of these victims are coming out saying he infected me with this, because remember, they were saying that Diddy was passing out STDs. They were saying that R. Kelly was passing out STDs. You understand what I'm saying? All of this comes with that. But go ahead.
Yeah, every man that got money, right? And it seems like black men is the black man with money is more of an easy target than all of the other races or counterparts. But a lot of stuff they do, they have done nothing that the average person that don't do in real time. When you go to a club, men buy women drinks, they get drunk, they get liquored up, they go to the hotel, and before you know it, it depends if he got a lot of money or status, like Roland Martin, he got clout. So of course they're gonna abuse and use his clout against him. I think that's the worst thing. So
you're blaming. So your position is you're blaming the other people. You feel like he's been extorted. You feel
absolutely
a man that stands up to try to say protect the black families. Don't break up the black families. Don't do this. But yet is out here having unprotected sex with a woman whose black family is destroyed and is probably having to do that to pay her bills. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think she wanted to do that. Even if it is an extortion, even if it is, he is exploiting and preying on people who need money.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, Tasha. I'm glad you made that point. Because I live right across the street from the projects. And the landlord, in fact, I had a woman when I was late on my rent and he was going to kick me out. And we made a deal. But he's over there sleeping with all of those women. When a man is white, when the bosses is white, when the landlord is white,
that's
they
not
sleep
true.
on and never say
That's
nothing.
not true. Harvey Weinstein is in jail right now. Don't make me. Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Don't make me go down the list. We got another family on wine now that's being investigated by the feds, the Lepley family. Okay, I can go through
but those are top tier men
that have been charged with the same deviant acts. The difference is they're held accountable by their community, but with our community, we offer grace. Keep it quiet. Free R. Kelly. He ain't gonna touch our daughters no more. He make good music. That's the issue that I have with it, okay?
Now, what about the parents who was giving them kids up to R. Kelly, though?
It doesn't matter. They should be in jail too, but it still doesn't negate that R. Kelly touched them.
Yes, but now here's the difference between when black boys get assaulted when they was a kid and black girls, because that would have been a black girl who became sexual deviant and she had a past of men raping her. Because R. Kelly was touched when he was a child.
I saw a child right behind you. I saw a child come through that door right behind you.
Three girls. You don't have this story. You don't have this story.
That's your baby. That's your baby that just walked through that door back there.
Yeah, I got 3 babies.
Okay, you got 3 babies. Now I want you to say that as if it was your child.
Right. So no. I get what you're saying, Tasha. I'm not negating. None of this stuff should be happening when it's. I'm not agreeing with all that type of grapes and all that other type of stuff. What I'm saying is, when a boy though, R. Kelly was sexually assaulted and nobody gave a damn. But when a woman gets sexually assaulted, she get excused.
That's a grown man. I don't care if I was molested as a child. I ain't never touched no child. And I didn't have the privileges that was afforded to R. Kelly through his talent. God gave him a gift to go out and be great, for people to love him. But what did he do? He took advantage of that. What I look like out here just because mom molested me and I go out there and do that to somebody else's child? No, that's my problem with the black community now, is y'all sit here and y'all stand fuck shit, right? I wish I could cuss on here. I should take this to Tasha K Live. This is why I don't put this on YouTube, because I get triggered. But this is the very thing that I'm talking about, because part of my family wanted to erase that. Oh, he didn't touch you. He didn't do this. I remember going down on that man at 5 years old. That's our problem. We want to excuse just because they're gifted in this, that they cannot be sick. R. Kelly is sick. I'm not saying that's the case with Roland Martin, but at the same time, if we're gonna listen, you either about it or you not. If you're not gonna live by what you preach, get the hell off the camera. I'm sorry, I got Jay Prince. Go ahead, wrap it up so we can move on.
I want to say this, Natasha. I want to say this. You know, I come from a single mammy community, right? And what I have seen on this topic, the only men that get charged with great cases and stuff like that is the men that's probably a square, working a job, going to church. But it seems like this what it seems, because R. Kelly is in that category. All of the dope dealers, the inmates, the shooters, they gets to get away with a lot of stuff that the good dudes don't get away with. So a lot of times when you see these cases, these men been doing this stuff for years, but they've been getting away with it. We already know the dope dealers pulling up on the high schools on girls, and nobody complained about it.
We live in a different world right now, and everybody is being held accountable, including Sidney Starr, the trans person, the man in the wig, and we will be discussing that in detail on TashaKLive.com, sir. I see why you wear a bonnet. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. It explains it all. He came up in here with a bonnet on with some bullshit. Who's next? Who's calling? Y'all, hit the link. Let me see. We're gonna end this at 4:30. So please hit the link. And don't forget, guys, our tour tickets are on sale. The only sale that we're probably going to have until our tour starts September 12th. So that the general admission tickets, if you want to see me in any of the cities, are discounted from $40 to $25. When you leave this show, go to TashaKOnStage.com, TashaKOnStage.com, and reserve your general admission ticket to get into the party. So we got all day experiences, okay? Can't wait to see y'all there. Who's next? Hey, La, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey, La, where you
wait a minute,
calling
I can't
from?
hear.
I can hear you.
I can't hear.
Okay, drop her down, baby. Drop her down.
Let me see.
You gotta fix it. You gotta fix your sound. Who's next? Queen Tulsa, how you doing, boo?
Hey, I miss you, Tasha. Good to see you.
You
I
too,
want to get
boo.
in. I want to get in on this dude that had the bonnet. Like all that feminine energy. You're at
Uh-huh.
home. I'm pretty sure your girlfriend is at work doing all the manly work. So you really, some of our black men need some therapy. Seriously, we need to break these generational curses, and he is the problem. Okay, let's get on
You
Roland
know what? If
Martin.
he's in the chat, I want to let you have a piece of him because he
Oh.
was sitting there. Them kids was coming through the door. It is 3:00 in the afternoon. Why you ain't at work, sir? And why do you have on the bonnet like you were the housewife? We're
Right,
talking about a
Mr.
gentleman. You
Mom.
just coming up in here. There was a gentleman that was just on here that was actually making excuses for men like R. Kelly and them behavior and saying that, oh, Roland Martin must have been extorted. Okay, yes, he was extorted, but he still preaches for black family values and morals and stuff, but yet he's doing immoral things.
Tasha, that's
You
just
know,
like Hunter
single black
Biden
mother with kids.
that's just
Would you
like Hunter
say?
Biden coming out talking about, being clean from drugs, and he's in the White House smoking it up. You get what I'm saying? It just
Right.
doesn't match.
I did appreciate him exposing the underground, what he said, gay community and politics, because we're definitely going to unwind that. I spoke with a gentleman who was exploited as a black gay man in Chicago by a very famous senator, and we're going to be unwinding that this Wednesday on TashaKLive.com. Obama's best friend did this to this boy. Obama's best friend did this to this boy. So you make sure you have your TashaKLive.com subscriptions on because we interviewed him and we're going to unwind everything pertaining to these hidden, closeted DL, quiet on the creek senators and people in positions of power. There's a new Tasha K in town today, okay? Anything else, Queen Tulsa? If G-Listed comes back on here, I will let you have a piece of him because he is supposed to be at work, but
Okay.
apparently he's at home supposed to be raising 3 kids, but he's on here, you know what I'm saying, trying to advocate for R. Kelly to get out to mess with some more kids. What'd you say?
Absolutely.
That wasn't G-Listed. Who was it? Prince, Jay Prince. It wasn't G-Listed. Sorry, G-Listed. I messed with you, okay? I'm sorry. It was Jay Prince, okay? But anything else you want to add, Queen Tulsa?
Yes, I just want to say that Roland Martin needs to handle his outside affairs a little bit more efficiently. We should all have not known about that. For future references, NDAs, when you are going to step out in your marriage. I mean, apparently I don't know what's going on in their marriage, but there are lavender relationships and there are open marriages. But I just say, practice what you preach or it'll come to the light. Thank you, Tasha K. Have a
No
wonderful
problem.
day,
I'll see
baby.
you on TashaKLive.com for the Sidney Star expose.
You will. And can I say something on
Okay.
that?
Yes. Oh, no. We can't because it's too deep.
Okay.
We got to save it.
All
I'll
right.
see
I
you in the
got you.
chat.
See you in a minute.
TashaKLive.com. All right, who's next? Real quick, we're talking about Roland Martin and Tyler Lepley and Miracle Watts, okay? What are your thoughts on this? Who is this? Mr. Fantastic.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? Where you calling from?
I'm in Florida.
Okay, shout out to Florida. It's my home state. All right, so what's your comment? Who do you want to comment on?
I guess the Roland Martin thing.
Okay, what's your comment on it?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy rolling out here. Doing all this dropping it down and stuff. And it's catching up to him, you know what I'm saying? And it's just wild as to where these are these Democratic degenerates repeatedly. Him and the
So you a Republican?
I'm not a Republican. I don't have no affiliation, Tasha.
Okay.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
But keep
neutral,
talking, keep talking. I'm gonna get some water. I can hear you. Keep talking.
All right, for sure. But yeah. This is a prime example of why black people and black men especially need to leave the Democratic Party alone. I'm not saying go to the Republican Party, but the Democratic Party has not done anything positive that benefited black people. In my 40 plus years of living, Obama got in office and he gave you two terms of putting the LGBT over you and me. You feel me? So that's another big part of it. And good old roly poly out here getting penetrated is wild.
So you think that the Democratic Party is responsible for Roland Martin's behavior?
Oh, it's a part. That's part of it. All the rainbow activities. Tasha, what do they promote? What do they promote? They promote all of this stuff.
No, I don't think the Democratic Party. I'm not Democrat myself, right? But what I'm saying is, I don't think a whole institution is responsible for Roland Martin allegedly getting paid.
Responsible. I'm not saying responsible. I'm just saying they promote that, and they like those things. The Democrats tell you that a man's can be bisexual. You know, hey,
does he say that? Does he say that in his teachings?
Well, you know, I've never heard him say it, but again, it's you know, Democrat this, Democrat that, no Republican bad this, Republican bad that, and like you said, you know, I seen you do this personally, Tasha. The way you I don't want to. It's your platform, so I don't know. Can we cuss on here? Can we cuss or no?
Not hardcore cuss words. Okay. No, I ain't trying to get demonetized. But what's going on?
To what, you know, the niggas with titties. Okay, I seen you have back and forth in your stance on that, which I completely totally agree with.
Yeah, because of the laws and things that are passed, and we're going to talk about Obama passing those laws with his best friend, who was just exposed for exploiting a gay black homeless man. All of that we're going to discuss on TashaKLive.com. Yeah, that was some Democratic activity, but I don't think the entire Democratic Party represents this. Now, there's some policies that have been put in place, but I don't think that's what it represents, you know.
No, okay. Well,
I think people, it's just like blaming the church for the things that go on in the church. No, it's the people in the church. The church is still pure in itself, but the people that are running it are very hypocritical. And, you know, Roland Martin's wife is a pastor. So what I don't want to see. I didn't know that.
She a pastor?
Yes,
I didn't know she was a pastor.
She is a reverend. Yes, she has a church.
So that's another trend.
So that's what I'm saying. But we can't blame the entire church, because the church has been effective in helping people, you know, to better their life. No. You can't. You're speaking from your perception. Perception. But there are people that are good people that live by the Bible according to their ways, and they don't follow these hypocrites. They follow the actual word of God that they believe in. But you can't put them all under one umbrella and say they're all bad people.
You know, I'm not saying that. Nothing is absolute, Tasha. I'm not saying that.
Okay. I just want to be careful with that, because we got people from all walks of life.
You're right. So let me be clear. Of course, not all Democrats are demons. And you know what I'm saying?
Not all Democrats are good people. Not all Republicans are this. Not all. You understand what I'm saying? It's
a lot of
certain people.
Just a lot of them. You're right. Just a lot of them. All right. Just a lot of them. But anyway, I didn't know she was a pastor.
Go ahead. Set your comments so we can wrap this up and move to the next caller. We got like 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I got you. I just wanted to tell you, you're great at what you do. You're absolutely hilarious. You know what I'm saying? You don't get credit for your comedy. Okay, you're like a local comedian.
Thank you. That's why we go on tour, baby.
if you're in Jacksonville, I'll come through. What if you ever?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You should bring me up, love.
All right, no problem, Mr. Fantastic. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Remember, the phone lines are open before we head over to TashaKLive.com and discuss our exclusive on Sidney Star. Okay, we actually got the person that received the information that got the call from Sidney and what happened, and so we're going to be interviewing them. Of course, that is content that is not approved on YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm not putting my YouTube channel in trouble for nobody. This is how we pay our people over here. So all of these hardcore topics will be reserved for TashaKLive.com, as they always have. Okay, so if you want to see the show, be a part of the show, comment on the show, you will be able to call in on that show as well. TashaKLive.com. You do have to subscribe via the website. Okay, who's next? Kathy, how you doing, Kat? Huh? Happy. Where are you calling from, Happy? You guys be ready with your mics on backstage,
hey, I'm
please.
From Hi,
Happy.
Yes.
You got 1 minute. What you want to comment on? Roland Martin being a hypocrite, or Tyler Leplay's open relationship in Miracle Watch settling? What do you want to talk about? Happy? Hello?
Roland Martin. I'm curious now. Roland Martin.
It's hard to hear you, Happy. It's hard to hear you. Drop her down. Y'all got to have y'all internet together when you come up here. Make sure you're connected to your Wi-Fi. The link is in the chat, okay? We got about 10 more minutes to take comment from y'all. I'm going to let y'all come on this, all right? Something Roland can't do unless you playing his butt, allegedly, all right? So who's next, Jasmine? Sylvie, how you doing, Sylvie? Where you calling from?
I am calling from Newport News, Virginia.
Shout out to Newport News, Virginia. We're going to be pulling up there on the tour. Don't forget, if you ain't got your ticket already, they are discounted until Wednesday from $40 to $25 on the general admission tickets, okay? Hopefully I'll see you
coming to
at the
Newport
show.
News?
I'm coming down. I'm coming. That's Virginia Beach, right?
Well, I'm close to Virginia Beach. I came to see you the last time in Virginia Beach.
We coming back this year. We coming back this year. Okay, Jasmine, gonna put up the flyer here in a second. Who you want to comment on, Roland or Miracle Watts settling? Hello. Where she go? Hey, Miss Sylvia, I can't hear you, baby. Y'all got to be connected to the Wi-Fi now. Ask your children.
I am connected to the Wi-Fi.
I can't hear you.
OMG. What the hell?
So what's your question? What's your question? All right, we're going to have to move on, y'all. Make sure y'all ready. We got about 3 more callers, okay? Major, where you calling from, Major?
Miami, Florida. What's cracking?
Shout out to Miami, home state. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. What's going on? What's your question? Who you want to comment on? Roland Martin or Miracle Watts?
Yes, Tasha K. What's up? What's up? I want to comment on Roland Martin. And man, you are doing the Lord's work right now, calling his ass out because he don't represent no type of real manhood, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he need to be called out. I appreciate it.
Anytime,
you know what I'm saying?
anytime. So you excited?
I'm excited because Roland Martin is, for the longest time, like they said, I think one of the other callers said, he act like he represents us. He acts like, he's the spokesperson for the black community and for black men in particular. And no black men of consequence listen to this dude at all. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, we just wish he would just shut the hell up. And he always got his mouth and stuff, and he's always popping off on people and making enemies and really just kind of going ham on people when he got all this going on in his backyard. Roland Martin don't even be saying nothing about nobody. You know what I'm saying? And we've been seeing that. But now it's out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up. You can't be out here in the street acting like, you're this moral authority and you out here, being the very destruction of the black family that you like to preach against. Roland Martin needs to shut his fat ass up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He went in. That's Miami. That's Florida right there. We're going to keep it real, okay? Who's next, Jasmine? Street Media TV. How you doing, Street Media? Where you calling from?
What? I'm calling from Philly. What's going on, Tasha?
I'm good. I know the black women that watch my show is happy. We got a lot of black men in the chat today and on the video.
Hey.
Jasmine, put him up here so they can see what he's working with. If y'all single too, put that out there so they can DM y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I'm sitting right here.
My wife's sitting right here next to me. Hey.
Still put him up so they know he's married. Still put him up so they know he's married. She said, I'm here.
Hey, check it out, Hey, check it out, Tasha. See, people gotta peep game. People gotta peep game, man. He getting spanked in his ass because he went against he's been going against the Democratic Party for the last couple of weeks. Now, y'all remember when Joy Reid and all them was on his show and they was mad about Jasmine Crockett and the Tallarico situation in Texas, and he was saying, well, if the Democrats don't start doing more for the black community, the couch is always an option. Now he starts stealing foundational black American talking points that we were saying about not voting if we're not getting tangibles from the Democrats. Joy Reid, the last 2 weeks have been talking that way and talking about voting couch. The minute he start talking that way, all of a sudden here comes a scandal. Because like I said, he's been going hard for those Democrats, and now he brought a couple black women on there that were saying that they're tired of being soldiers for the Democrats and they're not investing enough in black women. They're not invested enough. And he had them people on this show. I'm a content creator myself. I've been doing content on this for the last month. Now all of a sudden he got a scandal when he started to switch up. Joy Reid might be next. When they start saying vote the couch and don't go out and vote for them Democrats and you got a scandal, we already know how this thing go. Listen, they got something on everybody that's working for them that's a sellout. The minute you decide not to be a sellout, here come the scandal. We not fooled. All you got to do is go back and look at his shows and look at what he's been saying and the people he's been bringing on the show. Now all of a sudden he got somebody playing in his booty. Yeah, all right. That's just the way it goes.
Here's the thing, Street Media, I want to say this. Now, they are claiming, Roland's team is claiming that multiple celebrities have been extorted by these same people. But how did they get him in the bedroom? I seen him with my own eyes.
And see, and remember, if we just pay attention, in order to get on them stages like that, and Tasha, you know, because you decide not to be on them stages, they gotta have something on you in case you get out of line. And the minute Joy Reid and him will start talking about voting the couch, man, them Democrats said, all right, blow the whistle on this guy, man. Listen, he was the one championing for them. Now all of a sudden you telling black folks with your platform to vote the couch is an option. That's what he said 2 weeks ago. Now all of a sudden, because they've been had this could have been come out. But the minute now they mad because that Tyler Rico guy down there in Texas is not meeting with the black, you know, the black power structure down there. They don't want to meet with him. They saying that he's been saying that they're not investing enough money for the black Democrats, and he's been saying that on his platform. Now all of a sudden they got him with his ass in the air.
You know what? I may be inclined to believe some of your points there, and because they strongly align with what his lawyers are saying, is that he's known about this for 2 years, and he's been fighting this. But there has been no police report, no civil lawsuit filed at all. All of this is coming up now, and I asked him, I said, do you have the paperwork stating that this person has extorted this many people? I just can't go out and just be like, oh, he factually did this, and all of these other celebrities are a part of this, but there is no paper trail. So why would they want to extort you? What it is about? What is it about you that they want to extort? And you felt comfortable with this woman because you showed your entire body. Everybody know from the hood. You don't ever send nobody that you just met. If you sending naked pictures, I used to send naked pictures in the back. Nobody can't prove it's me because my head ain't in there.
Hey, listen.
Mess with me in the past. Could ever put anything online with me? No face, no case.
I believe, you know, this stuff been, I believe somebody came and gave her a bag, but I'm telling the sisters in the chat, if y'all don't believe me, just go on to Roland's show and go back about the last 2 weeks and look at Joy Reid, that sister down there as a state representative. They've been calling out the Democratic Party on Roland Martin's platform, and they've been telling people if they do not invest or do what we need to do, because they were saying that they need the black vote in order to get things done, and they were saying that the Democrats are not basically paying attention. So the couch is an option. He's been saying that now for the last 2 weeks. So now the minute, and I've been covering him.
Well,
all right. So that's my theory on it.
My platform serves as bringing order in the black community, whether they like it or not, and to expose these hypocrites as well, and these pedophiles and anybody else that wants to present themselves as high and mighty, knowing that they are just like your neighbor that's on the registered sex offenders list. Okay, that's living
next door.
Thank you so much. Street Media TV.
Get them all, Tasha.
Apologize to your wife. Apologize to your wife for me. I know you was married, trying to put women in your DM. I just said, you know, it's a lot of men on the show today. We don't get those. You know, I'm married. Who's next? Yeah. All right. Who? Orange Peel Nurse. How you doing, Orange Peel? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from where I'm at, Hampton, Virginia.
Okay, Hampton, Virginia. Shout out. We pulling up to Hampton. Well, it's the same thing. Newport News, Virginia Beach. You know what I'm saying? So that's same area. Okay, can't wait to see y'all there. So, what is your? Who do you want to talk about? Roland Martin or Miracle Watts? Don't nobody give a damn about Miracle Watts. They say hell with her. Y'all got y'all. Look, y'all got y'all orgasms today. What's going on? What you want to talk about?
Man, I want to talk about Roland Martin. I'm a diehard Roland Martin fan.
Oh, this has crushed you?
It's crushed me. I was hoping you got some bad facts. I was really hoping, like, I am a real
playing
diehard
on my platform like that. Y'all do be playing, talking about that girl be lying, man. Her shit ain't real. It's real, bro. And listen, now, there's not a celebrity I can't call or their lawyers. Ain't nobody
when you started talking about you talk to lawyers, I was like, oh no.
Yes.
Me and my dad devastated. I was like, I watched Roland Martin for years, and like I'm millennial, so like I've been watching him since forever. Since
oh my
TV1,
God, I'm sorry to break your heart like that.
Yeah, so I'm still processing all this stuff, and like, where do I go from here? Like, I watch him for all my news. And
so let me ask you this: what is hurting you the most about what you heard here today concerning Roland Martin?
I think you playing the the family aspect of it, about a family man. Like, he talks about his wife being a preacher all the time, and he talks about Republicans. And I hate to get political. I know those other guys are getting political. I want to talk about that a little bit too. But you can't be, preaching this and then doing this, and he'll talk to the Black Republicans or them talking about biblical stuff and talking about Trump is not biblical, and they ticked him anyway. And I'm like, but what you're doing, and what I found out, and it's like it's pretty real. It's like, where do I take that? Because I looked at him as like another father figure for me.
Oh,
in that aspect, and like, because a lot of things he does, he reminds me of my dad, and so it's like a betrayal so hard. It's like I don't know what to do. Like it's like I can't
you
watch
feel
this
like
guy
it's
anymore.
like your dad that cheated on your mom, and you thought your dad was like this upstanding guy, and you get this
it's
news, and
equivalent
it's
to
like,
that for me. Honestly, it is equivalent to that for me.
well, let me help you because I know you're a millennial. Let me help you. I got some age on me. I don't know how old you are. You do sound young, okay? But let me help you with this, okay? Because I talked to my daughter about these things as well too. So here you are. It's like a lot of times, we develop these parasocial relationships with these media figures, and they say it so well. It's like when people are speaking, it's like music to your soul. So it hits those same chakras. It helps to shape you. It helps for you to walk righteous and do the right thing. It serves as kind of like your guidance. You know what I'm saying, that you need. And I'm not going to say that Roland Martin was not anointed to do that, because he speaks well. He has a massive platform. So I don't want his kinks and his I don't know, the things that he's allowed to indulge in, because our sexual being has nothing to do with our contribution to the world. So I don't want you to negate everything that he said to you, because what he's saying is correct. He's just not living that way right now. I don't know what he's going through personally, okay? Obviously, it's not well. Obviously, his wife feels that it's forgivable, and they have both said that they are working through it. They have known about this for 2 years. I do feel that, platforms like mine wouldn't exist if these same people who spoke with such confidence, such boldness, such conviction would come out and speak that whenever they are or could be the product of a scandal or, any type of explosive, whatever it is they got going on. And I feel that people like you will respect them more if they come out and show their humanness. Because everyone has fallen short. Everyone has made a mistake. I have cheated on my husband in the past. But the difference between me and people like Roland, and you know what? I can have some grace for him, because he has advocated for my platform to be taken down, saying that I'm lying and destroying Black families. No. I put it all on the table. I'm the auntie at the cookout that can tell you exactly what your man doing, and you're going to forgive him if it's forgivable. Because here's the thing, people like Roland Martin didn't cheat on his wife. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. This was a selfish act. This was something that he wanted to do, intentionally did. Like I said, he felt comfortable with this woman to send her all of him. This was a rapport. You see what I'm saying? This is somebody he developed a relationship with. You understand? And so the minute that he even had those thoughts, and the fact that he suppressed them because he puts his public image above his humanness, that's what made him act on that. So a lot of people will end up acting on their cravings because they don't have anybody to talk to. What my husband and I do in order to keep our marriage together for 20 years is, if he see a woman that's attractive, she attractive, go the other way, Tasha, I don't want. He instantly gets it out so it doesn't come to fester and ponder. You can have that. You could do that, because everybody is led by temptation. Everybody. I see attractive men. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember one day I was on the beach. My husband was out playing soccer, and I'm zoned in on somebody. He was like, Tasha, and I was like, huh? He said, I see you looking. I said, God damn it. We serve. His wife should have been his protection, not for the mere fact that he's married and that's supposed to be the protection, but he should have felt comfortable enough to come and tell her, baby, I'm weak right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. In order for you to live and walk straight, you got to get it out. So it's either going to come out through action by doing it, or it's either going to come out by you trusting that information with somebody to help put you on the right track. No different than, oh, you wanted to kill somebody, and then you go and say, I want to kill this person, and then a person you confided that into talks you off of that ledge. We're all subject to temptation. We all go through it. Me as a public figure, I go through it too. I open up my DM and I'm like, whoa, that's bigger than my husband's. Shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I will not. And so what I do is I send the videos to him. I said, God is a lie. He's a liar. And then my husband will enter the DM and be like, yo, hey, she married. What's up? Why are we doing this? Do you understand what I'm saying? I let him protect me. He should have let his preacher wife protect him. Cover him during his weakest moments. But instead, he went, got comfortable, let himself go, and now we're here. And that's why you're upset. But I don't want you to take this as like his messages and stuff weren't real. They were real. They were real. But he's human. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's one of the things like I receive everything he said, you know, all things that I've learned from him so far, but like, where do I go from here with him?
You don't put people on pedestals. My winos know every day. But Tasha about did that shit. Tasha cussed that whole. Y'all done see me cussing folks out, being belligerent, doing all sorts of shit on the internet. But I can come back and be like, you know what, I was wrong. Thank y'all for talking to me. You know, thank y'all for praying for me, having grace. I'm not perfect, but I do have a problem too with a lot of them that exercise this perfectionism over themselves, like they can't do no wrong. And then they want to oust people like me who talk about this stuff, because there are people like you that they brainwash into thinking that this can't happen. And then when it does happen, where does it leave you? Because you are going to be a victim of temptation. You are going to allow yourself to be a victim of temptation. How far will it go? That's up to you, but that's your experience, your journey to live. Just hopefully you'll have someone that you can be yourself with, a wife. A wife is not just, oh, it's my wife, I'm sexually attracted to you. No, it's not what a wife is. It's not what a husband is. I should be able to protect my husband should be able to protect me through all things, even if that means protecting me from myself, even if that means me telling him, baby, this man is sexy and I'm following, and he listens to me. He doesn't judge me. He doesn't call me weak. He takes over the conversation. But we had to go through that as a couple very young to understand, because here's the thing, I'm sure if his wife would have known about it beforehand, he wouldn't have done it. Because he wouldn't have wanted to hurt her that way. But he was being so selfish, he wasn't even worried about her. He didn't feel comfortable enough to trust her. So he just went and did it. And now she has got to, you know, stand before her church, stand before their family, him stand before, you know, all of y'all viewers, and try to act as if nothing went wrong. Like he doesn't owe y'all an apology, and he fucking does. When he apologizes, you can still follow him. Don't follow him, watch him. That's what I tell my viewers. Don't follow me. Y'all are grown. Y'all pay y'all bills. Y'all make your own mistakes. That's why I don't call them fans. I don't call them followers. They are grown-ass people who get up and shit, eat, sleep, work, get behind on bills, in debt, telling the debt collectors, I ain't got it. Come get this money. We are all normal. Okay? So don't let this ruin you, and don't erase everything that he said. Okay? Just hold him accountable now and make him live by that shit. And his team, my team, and our teams used to do business together. He hit them up. We hit him up at 12 o'clock at night. And we asked him, do you want to come on my show and address it? No. He's trying to lay behind this extortion plot. Like that is going to be the conversation. But the real conversation is y'all and how he let y'all down. My viewers ain't got to worry about that shit. They know what's up. They know what's up. I'm going to tell them. I hit that shit. Sorry. I couldn't resist. I hit that shit. I'm sorry. Dealing with it. Okay?
Okay. And I agree with you that he should address it publicly. And I think I've seen too much, whether it's politics or celebrity, just letting it just kind of, it's not that big of a deal. And then all of a sudden they wait till it's too late, till it's too big to fester, and it just ruins the rest of your career or whatever. So I do feel like he should, regardless if he has lawyers and stuff, or when they find it's the right time to be appropriate for them to bring it up, he should address it.
The only way it will ruin his career, is if he continues to be dishonest. The reason my platform still exists beyond the lawsuit, okay? Beyond the lawsuit is because I am 100 authentic, like 1000% authentic to my audience. I let them know the good, the bad, and the ugly. If I mess up, I tell them. I tell them. So it's like, oh, they're not being shocked and let down. They already know. Tasha probably about did some fuck shit. She probably about said that, but if she got it wrong, she's gonna come and apologize. That's how I am. Okay? So listen, don't stop following him. That's not what this is about. I'm just saying. But his ass is a hypocrite for now. And that girl he hit, you seen her? You seen her? This is a single mom, 3 kids.
No, I haven't. Oh.
Look at her. You see her picture? Look at the screen, bro.
Yeah.
Look at the screen. Could you have resisted this? If you was Roland Martin and you was married to his wife, could you have resisted her?
I'm married now.
Is she irresistible?
I'm just stay away from me. I'm good.
See what I'm talking. See, now you're doing what you're supposed to do, brother. Let me call my wife.
I'm good.
Do you understand? You see how that just worked? How you was like, I'm married now. You had to remember, I'm married. Yeah, I got a dick, but I'm married. Let me just call my wife. That's how you supposed to do it, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's you let your wife be fake. Let your wife handle these hoes. My husband let me handle these hoes. Baby, she in my DM. Don't worry, I got it here. Take off the shift. I got it from here. How you doing? I'm pulling up like I'm Yandy in the DM. It's me. It's me. It happens. So, listen, and I'm sorry he let y'all down. And like I said, that's the only thing that we were discussing today was, this is why platforms like mine exist, and he got to deal with it. Thank you so much, Orange Pill. Stay faithful.
And I appreciate you talking to me.
Much as you can. Anytime. Last person. We got 2 more? 1 more? All right. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on real quick, and then we're going to head over to TashaKLive.com to discuss Sidney Starr being arrested in a hotel, okay, for deviant acts with a 13-year-old. Quiet on the creek, quiet on the creek, quiet on the creek. If you want to be a part of the show and voice your opinion, you do have to subscribe to TashaKLive.com to get in the chat, because this one going to go low. When we go low, they go low, we go lower. Who's next? Terrence. How you doing, Terrence? Where you calling from? His internet ain't working. Who's next?
Oh, my bad. I didn't even know I was supposed to be on here. What's
Terrence, what's going on? What's your question? Who you want to talk about? Roland or Roland Martin or Miracle Wife? What's up?
I remember my mother not too long ago saying like she liked him. I was saying like this man is obnoxious. And it's just when Black men are just loud and obnoxious and what's the term, messy? A lot of his content that I see, it's like it's hard for me to take him serious. So I'm not surprised that he is living what would be considered a hypocritical lifestyle. I think he tries to paint these narratives, not necessarily just to boost his political, cloud or come off as this, what do you call it, voice of the Black people, but more so as a cover up to what exactly that he does. I believe what he was doing in the video that you described in the photos is in fact his lifestyle. I don't think he wants his wife at all, let alone about embarrassing her. If a woman of the cloth is your wife and you Black this and Black that and you Baptist this and Baptist that, then you go to her to lean on. And you go to her for your strength. He didn't want to go to her because 1, she won't put fingers in his butt. And 2, she probably would have prayed for him and he didn't want that either. So I appreciate y'all sharing the story and for Black men coming on this platform and actually speaking about it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Terrence. We're going to take 1 more, okay? And then we're going to head over to TashaKLive.com. How you doing, Mr. Wood? How you doing? Salt and Pepper Gang. What's up with you?
You already know, baby girl. Hey, number one, I appreciate the stream, Tasha, but I wanted to just, to all the nieces and nephews out there, particularly the nephews, let's learn from Uncle Martin, a fellow unc, right? Number one, when you do business, there's a way to do business. Now, odds are, Rose's wife already knew what was going on. They got an arrangement. As many stories as you do, Tasha. I know you know how those circles move, particularly the spiritual pieces, how they swap and move around. To me, that's not the issue, right? Because they could have had an arrangement. The issue is that you hold people to a public standard. You yourself aren't meeting that standard. And Roland is quick to take somebody through it. And I'm not mad that he does it. right? But he needs to lean into this as well. And it's for another man, nephews. If you are going to do something, you cannot be sloppy with it, whether it's right or whether it's wrong. Because this isn't a case of somebody trying to take a brother down, a white man coming to get a black man. No, this is the case of someone's, proclivities preceding common sense and putting them in that place. Now, whether it's arrogance, whether you think you got it. Now, look, I'm all on IG. I do my thing. And everybody knows Rose and all the big body models and Ratchet Stars comments and likes has been since the pandemic. We all saw it, right? So, Roland, the main thing for you, because I know that his people are going to watch this, you hold public officials to a higher account, to a higher standard, right? And you, sir, are an immense public figure who's spoken about socioeconomic and political issues across the spectrum, extremely intelligent and well-credentialed. So you, my brother, shouldn't do anything where you are chipping away at your own armor, at your own argument, particularly at times such as this. Whether you are conservative, whether you're liberal, it doesn't matter. The voices need to be heard. We don't need to tear down our own voices. You know what I mean? So, bro, however you like to get down, I pray you get it. If the wife can't be the one for you, that's fine. Whatever you all work out, but bro, you've got to do better than this. And you can't be popping it open on the internet like that. That's just...
He was in.
Look.
What? That's the only part of my job I hate is because now when I meet him in person, this is all I'm gonna see. You understand what I'm saying? Like him in these panties. That wasn't for me. I wasn't supposed to see that. Neither was Poetic Flacco and all the other bloggers that probably got this. Who are supposed to see that? Like, why do I have to have that in my image? That's what I'm going to hell for. That's what I'm going to hell for. That shit.
You and Flacco sending us all to hell because even though you all didn't display it, you all gave enough information that I'm sure within 2 hours, all over Instagram is going to be AI videos and photos of the Roland getting marked. You know what I mean?
Deplorable. And like I said, he was on the bed receiving. He's not a giver. And I think too, as the black man that came up here to share, because I thought I heard him saying something before. He was like, a lot of black men are going to cigar bars and, going out to play basketball, but they're not talking to each other. They're not holding each other accountable. They're not stopping a black man from committing domestic violence. They're just sweeping it under the rug. They're not conversing. And I feel like if he had a circle that he could converse in, where he could like be himself, he wouldn't be able to fall from grace as he's doing now, because I was shocked at how the internet responded to him. At first, he was trying to go with the narrative. Tasha lied. I was like, I don't lie, baby. I just got off the phone with his team. You understand what I'm saying? And they knew it. And they knew it. And they said, Tasha, they couldn't lie and say this was fake. They couldn't do that with me.
Seeing the 3 fingers there.
It's in 4K resolution.
Yeah.
And like I said, that black woman, put that black woman up real quick. Her name is Shakola. And Shakola got to do a few strange things for some change because she got some kids. And then you got a man or just men in general that are exploiting. She has a service, I'm sure, that she sells and she offers, and she's really good at it. You understand what I'm saying? But if I don't think she's doing it because she wants to do it. She's doing it because she has to do it because of where she is on the income spectrum of being a single mom, 3 kids.
Well, I got to push back on that. Now, doing what she needs to do in her relationship, if if Ro is her trick and that's the situation, or sponsor, that's fine, right? But taking it to the point where it's exposed and extortion. No. Fair exchange is no robbery.
God damn. If it was extortion, hold on for a second. That's what Roland telling y'all.
I didn't say that.
Black men gonna go for the extortion part.
No.
Bro. No. And that's the only thing. And I pushed back on his lawyers. I said, if you were extorted, where's the police report? Where's this? If this happened 2 years ago, where's the police filing? Where's the civil suit? Where is that? Where is it?
So let me push back. A crime can occur before charges ever happen, right? The charges happen because the crime occurred. Because they fighting the payoff.
2 years.
Yeah, so he's been probably actively playing or pursuing. Extortion is extortion.
For 2 years?
It happened. Yeah. Think about, as much quote unquote as the celebrity till you get, out of all the people that you've done, from R. Kelly to everybody else, how many of them? Wait.
I got
How
wives
many
that
of them
come out and
people?
expose their husband. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. When you are with
Yeah.
a woman and you promise you're gonna do this and that, and you comfortable with that woman to show first of all, this is besides the hidden cameras. There were pictures that he let her take of him full body. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's not extortion. That was willingness. And when you got a hoe out here that you exploiting that comes from a different side of the tracks, where the drug dealers are, where the scammers are, where all of them, okay? They dragging and robbing, they doing everything. She got 3 kids she got to feed. Sir, you are at the top of the totem pole. Pay your hoe to be quiet. Pay your hoe to be quiet.
So pay your extortion bill.
The same black family he trying to say, take out the projects. We need to help, do better, be a father to her and her kids. That ain't no damn extortion. That's holding him responsible. He want to come lay out with that woman that's got 3 kids she got to feed and exploit her for $100. No, hell no. You got to get off. 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 Y'all letting this put him down. We're not finna do this today. What we're not finna do is this today. This man is economically advantaged. It's a project hoe. Extortion. File a police report. Arrest that hoe. Arrest the dude that you said that did it. So all y'all want to do is try to cover up excuses. Now let's talk about extortion. That y'all probably finna make up when it comes to Sidney Star, a man in a wig, sodomizing a 13-year-old boy in a hotel room, allegedly. Not guilty until proven innocent. Karma came knocking real fast. I know Chingy somewhere saying, I'm not gay no more. I'm not gay no more. I told you. Chingy done went down there and sacrificed the goat to put this man in jail, okay? We're going to discuss this and all the details that we got on it on TashaKLive.com right now. Don't forget, guys, my show is sponsored in part by the Active 8. Activate Pluvy fasting drops. You want to suppress your appetite? You want to curb your appetite? This ain't no GLP. It's not going to make you lose weight. It's going to help you to decrease your calorie intake so that you're not as hungry, so that you won't eat more calories that will contribute to weight gain, okay? This is a product that is #1 on shoptkdeals.com. Look at the reviews for yourself. If you want to eat less, 1 to 2 meals a day or no meals a day, this is the appetite suppressant, okay? I stand by it. I use it. Active 8 fasting drops. Shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order, okay? And don't forget, guys, you got 2 days left to secure your tickets to see me on tour, okay? We are pulling up in Chicago first on September 12th. From that, we are on the road for the next 30, 45 days, traveling from north to south to east to west, okay? We're ending in Dallas for now. I got special guests I'm going to start unveiling here soon. Later in the week, we're just securing some contracts and whatnot, but I can't wait to see y'all. And for those that want to come to my show, I know it's a difficult time for everybody in this economy. We have discounted the general admission tickets only, okay? The general admission tickets only, which is labeled new. From $4 to $25. It ends Wednesday at midnight. Okay? So you have to secure your general admission tickets now, $25 each, okay? All right, I can go ahead. Let me go through the cities. We're going to Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, New York, Philadelphia, DC, Richmond, Norfolk, Virginia, Charlotte, Atlanta, Birmingham, Memphis, New Orleans, Dallas, Texas, and Houston for now. We haven't put LA and those cities on sale yet, but make sure you secure now before these tickets go back up to $40. My site crashed on Saturday when we rolled this out, okay? So please secure them, all right? I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the new concept. Jasmine, you think they liked it? You think they enjoyed it? I told TashaKLive.com, and I was going to tell y'all that the concept was changed. I was like, I'm just going to do it, whatever. Y'all are the winos. Y'all are the voice. Y'all are the heartbeat, the blood flow of this platform, and your voices should be heard, okay? And we will reserve time after each one of our shows, okay, to allow your voices to be heard, all right? Don't forget, guys, your voices may be on Tubi, Amazon Prime, or whatnot, because we are chopping the show down and licensing it for a talk show, okay? So, yeah, we're doing a modern-day talk show, so if you don't Yeah. Oh, well. But here's the thing. I love you guys. We're about to head over. Hold on. What we got? Oh, my gosh. We got a Black author. I forgot. I'm so sorry. Jasmine, my bad. Or should we do Wednesday? Okay. So we're going to do, we got a Black author. We got to shout out real quick. Okay. Hold on real quick. It's called Me and My Son. Book 2 by Stephen Hart. This is a Black author. What if the greatest Bible story of our time has never been told? Me and My Son, Book 2 presents a dramatic narrative of faith, power, prophecy, and hidden technology through the eyes of the author. 2 witnesses, one extraordinary journey. Discover the story for yourself. Get Me and My Son, Book 2 today at itstashak.com, okay, /book club. And if you're a Black author and you want your book featured here, hell, if you want to be on my show to talk about your book, please email us at ads@TashaKLive.com. That is ads@TashaKLive.com, or you can go to itstashak.com, hit advertising, and reach out to us, get on the calendar, call us or whatnot. And if you have tips on your favorite celebrities, guys, please don't forget to hit us at 323-405-WINO. That is 323-405-WINO, okay, with any exclusive information that you got, okay? Oh, also, I'll be in Atlanta August 21st through 22nd. And so if you have a compelling story, which means a story that is just so damn good and so damn juicy, child, you know how we like to learn something. We like to get in it and we like to learn. Please, I'm opening my platform up to you as well. So please go to casting on itstashak.com. Submit your story elements, okay? It has to involve you, all right? Because you will be interviewed. I am taking private interviews from the public August 21st, 22nd, while I'm in Atlanta, okay? So if you want to be on the roster and meet with me and do your interview on camera, we would love to have you, okay? But that story better be good. It better be good, so you better put as much information as you can so my producers will call you back. They're going to call you back. All right? I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you on TashaKLive.com at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now I gotta go. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Bye!
Oh, hey, this is Monique Claire, owner and head baker of Jar Jam's Baked Goods and Dessert. This is where we specialize in our sweet potato base, fresh fruit, and flavor-induced deep dish pies. And we have cakes too. We have a variety of 15 flavors. We're sure to please anyone with any flavor. Visit us and see what our customers are saying at www.jarjams.com or follow us on Instagram, Jar Jam's Baked Goods. You will taste the love in every bite.
I'm excited because I actually get to do an interview with someone such as myself. You are known on social media as Truth Hurts.
Yes.
Okay. The reason I brought you on the show was because I saw you cancel a show with Cheyenne Bryant. So why did you cancel the show with her? Because y'all were supposed to do a show together.
She's not authentic.
Okay.
And so when the doctor thing came out, I was actually kind of like...
Now, real quick, so you are pretty dynamic in the relationship space.
Absolutely.
I mean, you are one of the ones. How'd you meet your wife?
Well, I met my wife at a Herbalife. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I know Herbalife,
drink,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
If I'm married, I'm a homeowner, I'm a rental car owner, I'm a property. I've changed completely. Did a complete turnaround. Married, baby. Like, life is stupendous for sure. I used to be a whore. I was a dog of a man, for sure, for sure.
When did you stop being a whore?
About 8-9 years ago.
So you haven't cheated since?
No, I have not. As being married, absolutely not.
How long you been married? 4 years?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I feel like a lot of times we watch these content creators, they come into the internet space as a perfect Patty or like a perfect Patrick. I never came to the internet with any of that.
I kind of look at you like as kind of Derek Jackson.
Really? Okay.
I feel that you do. Like, you do have a wife.
Okay.
Your wife contributes to your success. Now, your situation, you just had a baby or whatnot, but I have to ask you because there are, you know, like I said, people that come to me. Do you know this woman?
Yeah, I do know her. Yeah.
With respect to your wife and your new baby, you know, I will talk to you off camera about what has been revealed to me. And is always defined by the details. Whether it's a vintage classic handbag, a pair of iconic designer sunglasses, precision timepiece, Couture Rain delivers the ultimate symbols of sophistication. Discover the full collection today and begin a reign in style. CoutureRain.com. Everything is allegedly, even my name is allegedly. Yes, the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience is officially on sale, okay? Now, you know we just not showing up for a little show and then go home, okay? Y'all know we spilling wine all day. If you came to DC, then you already know what it is. Now, the experiences kick off at 2 p.m. with different events, great conversation with winos, plenty of networking and mixing mingle opportunities, okay? We sipping together. Now, doors open at 5 p.m. Then it's time for me and my people to hit the stage, all right? I know y'all been waiting on this to be announced. I have too. I am super excited and I cannot wait to let y'all see what we got in store for y'all, all right? So come laugh, sip, gossip, and experience all of that with me on the Everything is Allegedly Tour all-day experience. Tickets available right now on TashaKOnStage.com. That is TashaKOnStage.com. Man, that was a lot to remember. Damn. Y'all better bring y'all ass out for real. That was a lot to memorize. All right, I'm out. And if you're a TashaKLive.com member, you got to go to TashaKLive.com to get your discount code, okay? Because y'all VIP. Y'all know what it is.